Hello folks, welcome back to this lecture on Ansible with GCP. In our previous lecture, we had seen how using the command module, we could create an instance in GCP. In this particular example, I'll show you how you can use the GCP provided module to create an instance. So before we proceed, let's talk about what a module is. Modules are basically discrete units of code that can be used either from the command line or in a playbook task. So in the previous example, we had used the command module to run the gcloud version and the gcloud compute instance create. And also prior to that, we had used the GCP provided module to create a cloud function. So please do check out the first particular lecture to see how that was done. So if you want to find documentation on each module, you can run the command ansible doc and the name of the module. So let's go ahead and let's see what ansible doc for command provides us. So now I'm back in my Cloud Shell. So let's run the ansible doc for the command module. So I'll run. And here you can provide the name of whatever module you like. So a few of the modules that are available include the command module, the shell module, the copy module. So let's see what I can get from the command module. So here the first thing you get is the path to your particular module. So if you just copy this path, you'll see that the command module exists within this particular path. And it also provides to you the arguments and all the other necessary inputs for this particular module. So similarly, if you want to find documentation for any of the commonly used modules, you can use the ansible doc command to get all the information that you require. Also, one article that I found useful was the 10 easy to use modules in Ansible. I will provide the link for this article in the description below. So it tells you all the most commonly used modules within Ansible. So that includes basically the ping, the command, the copy, the yum module to install services, etc., etc. So please go through this document and check out the most commonly used Ansible modules. So now that you have your module, the next thing is how do you run your module? There are two ways in which actually you can run your module. The first way is basically within the playbook itself. So this is an example of the playbook that I ran previously, and this contained the command module. So if I put the command module within the playbook and I run that particular playbook, the module within it would also run. But if you want to just run that particular module and nothing else, then you can run it using the Ansible command instead of the Ansible playbook command that you use to run your playbook. So the command would be something like this. You provide the Ansible, the host in which you want to run it. The M would be the name of the module and A would be the command that you want to run. So here I would run. So here for this particular example, I just want to run the command module with gcloud version. So I would run something like this: Ansible within the local host. I want to run the module command, and the input that I would provide to it would be gcloud version. So let's test this and let's see how this works. So in my Cloud Shell, if I were to run gcloud version directly, it would give me this output. Now let's run this using Ansible command. So to do that, I will just run Ansible. Now I want to run it within the same host, so it would be localhost. The name of my module is command, and the arguments that I want to provide to it is basically gcloud version. So you can see that it basically returns the same output back to you. So this is how you would run your module in an ad hoc fashion using the Ansible command. So let's talk about Ansible Galaxy. Ansible Galaxy is a repository for Ansible modules, roles, and plugins. Roles and plugins are something that we'll discuss later. And these modules are available to you directly for you to use. So Google provides an Ansible Galaxy repo for its particular GCP services. And in this particular lecture, we'll be using one of these services to create an instance. So the URL is provided below, and to install it, you just need to run the Ansible Galaxy command with the install google.cloud. So let's look at this URL and let's see all the modules that are available for us to use. So if you go to the galaxy.ansible.com and if you search for Google, you'll get two results. The second result is basically an outdated collection of Google modules. However, the first one is what we need. So it currently has 170 modules which we can use. So let's open this particular collection of modules. So the first thing you would do is you would install it in your local machine. To do that, you can just copy this command and just paste it and run this particular command. So I have already installed it, so it's just giving me a skipping.google.cloud as it's already been installed. So if it's not present, then it would install these particular collections that Google provides you. So let's go back to the contents of this particular collection of modules. So it contains quite a lot of modules that you can use. So the most important module that we would be using today is the GCP dot compute instance. So we will be using this particular module to create a particular GCP instance. So I have created a playbook by which you can create an instance using these modules that are provided to us. Now the variables that you would need would include the GCP project. So this is basically the project within which I would create my instance. The credentials types would be again a service account. The credentials file would again be the key to your service account. Now, and you can also provide the zone and the region as variables that you can use later on in the modules. So I'd be using three distinct modules. The first is the GCP compute disk. Now this particular GCP compute disk would create a disk for me that I would use in my instance. Apart from that, I'll also create an IP address using the GCP compute address. So once you've created your disk and your address, you can use the GCP compute instance module to create your particular instance. And here I will provide the network interface as null. So it will be created in the default network. And then the machine type would be F1 micro. So I'd create an instance of F1 micro. And then I can provide the address in the access config and the disk within the disk key. So this disk is basically pointing to the output of the GCP compute disk, and this address is pointing to the output of the GCP compute address. So once I have created all these three modules, I can run this and it will create an instance for me. So let's do that. But before we do that, let's try to get the documentation for each of these modules. Now again, we'll use the Ansible doc command to get the information that we need for a particular module. So I'll be using the Ansible doc, and let's get the documentation for GCP compute instance. So here again, it will tell you where this particular module exists. So it's within this particular path. And again, it will tell you all the parameters that are necessary and that can be defaulted to null. So you can go through this documentation and check out the parameters that are required and the ones which are not. For example, the auth kind is required, and things like default protection can be defaulted to null. So when you're creating it, just read the documentation before. So initially just try to create instances with just the required parameters, and later on, as you keep getting better at Ansible, you can create instances with more parameters. So let's run our playbook and let's see what the output is. So the name of my playbook is create instance. So again, to run my playbook, I would run the Ansible playbook command. Again, it would be in my local instance as well, so I don't need to provide the host. And I'll just give the name of my YAML file. So it's creating my disk. So that has been created. Then it's creating the address, the IP address. So that's been created. Now it's running the GCP compute instance and creating the instance. So that has been created as well. So let's go back to our console and let's see if there is an instance that has been created. So I can see one compute instance has been created. So there was a compute instance with the name test/VM. So this is the name that I gave in my playbook. So just to verify, I'll just do a VI of my create instance. So you can see the name that I gave was test-VM. So it's the same name that's been populated here, and let's see if it's of type F1 micro. So you can see that it's of type F1 micro. So this is how you create your instance using the GCP provided modules. So in my next lecture, I'll show you how you can create dynamic inventory using Ansible, and using the dynamic inventory, how you can install applications or software within virtual machines.